Good evening, everyone. This is Spook, and we are live with Persona 5 Royal. So, between sessions, I took a little time to grind in Mementos, and I managed to take the Strength Arcana up rather significantly, and that gave us some interesting game advantages. So now, just by paying yen, I can fuse personas that are in excess of my level, which is super helpful. Anyway, as for what's happening tonight, we're just a couple days away from the cleanse by the hacker group that has put the Phantom Thieves in their sights, and we should have Futaba awaken and take them down in 3 days, it looks like. And then after that, we'll be on to our next target. So this is not going to have a lot of action in it. It's going to be a lot of social link stuff, which we did kind of end yesterday with. So I'm going to go ahead and make some lockpicks, because I used a ton of them, like a ridiculous number. And tomorrow afternoon we have some errands. I'm going to drop off some sooty gear and sell the loot I found in Mementos. God, I know how to words, I swear. Of course, our Thieves' Tool crafting has gotten to the point where we cannot enhance our proficiency any further. That means that I'm going to be really good at dodging attacks from that teacher who throws chalk at people. Okay, and she's going to be a priority, but first things first. Let's go sell our stuff at the airsoft shop. Yeah, 248,000.
You look serious today.
Yeah, these add up to a lot.
You should be grateful.
And, you know, come to think of it, I could sell some of these weapons, but I'm not really gonna stress about that right now. And I did find a new weapon for Makoto, and this is actually one that I made in the Velvet Room. I turned a persona into this. So yeah, 260 attack. The accuracy is down a bit, but you know, we'll survive. And, oh, yeah, we gotta go to the other side. Oops. And drop off all the city gear, because I'm not going to sit around and launder it. Oh, how convenient. Jesus, I have a map and I somehow get lost still.
Welcome.
10. Jeez. Hey, Persephone Mayhem, good evening. How are you doing tonight? And I appreciate the consistent views. I never object to streaking. Wait, hold on, what? And these seem at least moderately useful. Non-special ailments. 4 snakeskin scarves. I kind of feel ripped off when it's all the same item. In fact, I think we already have something like that for the cat. Yeah. We have 7 in our inventory. Okay, I'm going to sell those next chance I get. As for now... Okay. Side trip to the Velvet Room, and then we'll hang out with, where the hell her name is. Oh, cool, cool. And of course, give Persephone a follow.
Hey, inmate.
Bonk. All right, and now I need to summon a Faith persona to hang out with what's her face, Yoshizawa something.
Justine, you handle. Read here.
Okay. Arcana, toggle list, and oh, there are world arcanas in this.
This persona? A fee is required, then accept this persona. Are you finished? What? No slacking off.
So yeah, I just have one more persona to make for the wardens, and then I'll have level 10 in the strength arcana. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, let's go. Senpai?
Yeah, that is handy, isn't it? I have the worst time picking out glasses styles. Mostly because, like, you know, I'd have to look at myself wearing them and I don't think anything looks good on me.
Thank you so much. I think that's good. I'm counting on you.
I gotta say, I like how you can just get a prescription and order glasses online these days. Because I paid a lot less for my sunglasses than I... Oh. Those are terrible. Than I would have at a regular place. Because I can't wear... I need prescription sunglasses. So,
This is...
perfect. No notes. Oh, whoops. I didn't even set my timer. It's literally just the push of a button, and I still forget.
Then it's set. Thank you for bringing me here. Well,
God, this seems so transactional. It's like, oh yes, we have this deal or something. Oof. Come on, girl. You're beating up on yourself.
senpai?
Well, at least I'm not missing every dialogue choice, just most of them. And that should take us up to 4. Okay, so we can ambush at a distance now. That's cool.
All right.
I am absolutely going to abuse that when I get into a palace.
All right.
I'll be heading home now.
I just really love how every Confidant Link has the potential for new abilities instead of just the ones with your teammates.
Rain, huh?
Wow, there's really nobody available today?
Jeez.
Oh, I did not expect the clinic to be open. Hold on. And we do have a Death Arcana, the Pale Rider.
There's no one here. I apologize.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, it's been an interesting evolution for the series. And the abilities do tend to tie to who the character is. Like you get various kind of strategic abilities because of your link with Hifumi. The Strength Arcana gives you some bonuses to fusion, and just interacting with the Velvet Room in general. It's, you know, I'm glad I'm not one of the people who's going to be following up on this. Whoever is doing Persona 6 has a has a tough act to follow. All right, so can I go to the gym at night, or is that not good? Is that another thing? Oh, okay, cool.
Looking good. So this equipment.
Yeah. Broadly speaking, I don't expect Atlas will disappoint, except when it comes to the pricing and the DLC, but that's another thing altogether. Oh, I have been there.
Can I talk?
7 and 5. Excellent.
All right. All right.
Wanna head back?
I don't think I worked out a lot through my, but the last time I played this about 3 years ago. But the extra... Oh, hello. Well, I guess I know what we're doing today.
Jeez.
Batting cages. So I think it said that we're going to level up here, so that means we're gonna... Hold on. That means we'll have the whole maxed out social link. We'll have access to the top of the Arcana Persona. Sorry, I shouldn't have rushed through that. Oh, the bat even has the Atlas logo on it.
It's the next one that counts. I'm sorry. My turn. We did it! Yes!
You know, when I used to pay attention to baseball, it always kind of stuck with me that
Please, listen to me.
your average batter, well, I mean, any batter. Yeah, they did.
Thank you very much.
Had about a 20 to 40% chance of hitting. And that's like times at bat. And that just,
I am thou.
that is not a lot. I mean, I understand that it's difficult to swing and hit a ball. I've tried. I'm bad at it.
This union, born and embraced by will unyielding, shall become the balefire that lights thy path. Thou hast gained a glimpse of the faith's truth, granting thee further power to tread the abyss.
Okay, that is the max rank for this one.
All right.
No other abilities. That's fine, though.
Good effort.
Okay, well, hey. That's another social link maxed out. And as soon as I get the opportunity, we'll have Death finished as well. Dreams are the sorting of memories. Boy, I question that. Because, I have dreams that are just plain confusing and weird, and nothing is sorted out at the end.
I have to agree with Makoto. Who knows how this might turn out?
Oh, excellent. We're going to get rank 10.
That was absolutely delicious. I've been here a time or two, but I don't remember the coffee being so good. Which reminds me, the new medicine will be completed soon. Your data has been extremely helpful due to your generic body type and bland health history. You've been a splendid guinea pig. I mean, participant. So, thanks again.
God, I would love a bland medical history.
By the way, how escapades with the Phantom Thieves, I mean. Come on. You and I both know that you were lying about needing to prepare for the entrance exams. I visited Oyamata in jail. A swing of fortunes like that could have only come at the hands of the Phantom Thieves. And to have it happen when it did, isn't the only logical conclusion to think that it's you? Is that so? Even though you asked all those questions?
I am a terrible liar, it turns out.
I don't care. The point is that without you, I wouldn't have been able to complete my mission. I would have never finished the new medicine while I was being deceived by Oyamata, and I would have never met any of the townspeople. I bet the Phantom Thieves save people in need, just like doctors do, huh? So, I'll go out on a limb for you. I'll have even more powerful medicine ready for you.
Ooh.
You are my boyfriend after all. You'll use the medicine correctly, won't you?
Nah, I'm just going to use it to get high. And here we go. Rank 10.
And thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of death, granting thee...
Now, if I remember correctly, this should unlock Alice.
All right. All right.
Yep. Cool.
Hey, this is where you live, right? Where's your room? Upstairs?
Hey, Trash King.
Home?
Oops, that's the wrong button.
It's just the two of us.
Here I am being bad at
Really?
Twitch.
And would you like a
Everybody give Big Trash
examination?
King a follow. Oh, is she, Oh, okay. I guess we're gonna have a little moment here.
I guess I'll start off by examining your eyes.
Hey, anytime.
I'll just have to take my time examining you.
My apologies for the hetero shit that's happening here. Okay, so that's 2 max ranks in one day. That's kind of good. Oh, we got to get you across that threshold. I assume it's the concurrent viewers that you still need to do? Or is it still followers? Doing all right. It's been a pretty chill Sunday. Got up a little late, did some grinding for the game, and baked some cookies. Spent a lot of the morning chatting with a friend of mine, which is very nice. So, pretty good day overall.
Isn't today our deadline for dealing with Medjed? Futaba's still asleep too. This won't be good.
Hey.
Ah, gotcha.
Same as always.
So yeah, definitely follow Big Trash King.
Today's the day walk of the past. I do this every year. Here, I've got a cup for you too.
Sounds about normal.
She's a smart girl. Doesn't just go with the flow either. Wakaba, your work and your kid were so fulfilling for me. Why'd you have to die so suddenly? That reminds me. You saw me talking to that prosecutor, and I mean that woman in the suit, right? I remember you were real bothered.
That is quite the streak. Much appreciated.
So I guess I should tell you about it. That woman was trying to get information on Wakaba's research out of me.
That's what we heard in the palace.
You don't need to know what the research was about. Just know there was some trouble. Obviously, Wakaba got dragged into that as well. They ruled her death as suicide. I've got my doubts.
Doubts. Could she have been killed?
Supposedly, there were people
Hey, everyone loves a good streak.
who use it for their own benefit. Don't get me wrong, though. I don't have a lick of evidence. That's why I haven't told
like she had suspicions of her own based on what she said in the palace.
Still, there's one thing I regret. It was right before Walkabout died. She told me, I think I might die. I brushed it off, thinking it was just a joke. But if I had just taken her seriously... That's another reason I took Futaba in. Redemption. She went through such horrible things. Those heartless adults just yelled at the poor girl. Hey, how do you heal emotional scars?
Anyway, I started blasting.
Futaba?
It's cold.
Huh?
You can't sell this.
Never mind that. How did you get here?
I walked.
You're okay?
I like how she's been a shut-in for literally years, and she acts like it's perfectly normal to have come out here.
Shocked to see you out of the house.
I'm sorry I worried you.
It's all right.
By the way, what's the date today?
It's the 21st.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, that's it. Let's take care of it now. Come. It's my turn to help out. Medjed. Now how do we cook them?
Scorched earth.
Violent much?
Hey, Futaba. We don't have much time left. Are you sure you could do this?
The kitty talked? Is this a dream? I'm going back to sleep.
It is not a dream! Get up! Say something!
Easiest explanation to go with.
Now hurry it up!
I guess it doesn't matter. Let's get cracking.
You're just tapping away over there. Are you sure this will work? Hey, Futaba! I don't think she can hear me. Talk about intense concentration. This place
Just a
is
little
so
bit of
nice.
hyper focus.
I'm surprised she can focus at all. Futaba, you should really clean your room a bit. Huh. She's not listening. Oh well. Just waiting around is boring. Let's clean the place up.
There was a time I used to do black backgrounds and green text. Then I realized I was squinting all the time.
It looks a little better now, don't you think? Well, Futaba, we're done on our end. Are you finished yet? She can't hear a word I'm saying. Guess we'll just have to keep waiting.
I'm done!
What's up? Something happened?
It's finished.
Finished? What is?
It's so clean. Why?
We cleaned it. Anyway, is it true? Did you really take care of Medjed?
Ow.
I handled them. Someone else handled my room. I don't understand, but this is good.
Futaba? Hey, Futaba, what's wrong? She's sleeping. Well, it looks like it's been taken care of. I guess we should get home and sleep too.
I really want a game that focuses on hacking. Like, I've seen a few, some better than others. The one that everyone thinks about is usually Uplink. I just got tired of clicking all the things with that one, and it kind of fell into a routine after a while.
We should be in the clear now, right?
I mean, I have some ideas for making one of my own, but I really need to... Oh, we're going to be stuck here? Yeah. Alright. Can I train at least?
Oh, you want to do it?
Actually, let's stock up on lockpicks. I only have like a dozen. And I still need liquid mercury. Well, I need a little liquid mercury.
Yeah.
Alright. More mass production of lockpicks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Assuming a baker's dozen worth. Cool.
Nice.
Okay, so I installed a mod to correct some of the washed out colors in the default installation of this. And there's a few things where you have scenes kind of bleed through an overlay. You can see it when you're in Mementos and just now on the stat screen that popped up. I'm like, it's a side effect. I don't think somebody really did much exhaustive testing there, but
What's up?
So you're finally up, huh? Don't slack off just because you're on summer vacation.
Yo, we look tired.
We've made ourselves at home.
Late last night, it was discovered that someone has tampered with the hacker group Medjed's website. The site's main page now displays what is thought to be the mark belonging to the Phantom Thieves. More so, the personal information of a Japanese man, a possible Medjed member, was illegally publicized.
Aren't these the guys people have been up in arms about?
Medjed has yet to issue an official reply. Furthermore, their previously announced cleanse of Japan has remained unimplemented for now. Some speculate that they have taken this series of events seriously and ultimately canceled their plan.
well, too bad for them.
What are you all smirking about? Well, stop it. You're gonna drive away all my customers.
What customers?
After the commercial break, we will be asking guests from various fields about this turn of events.
But there ain't any customers.
Thank you, Ryuji.
Can it? My customers are on summer vacation too.
Oh crap, I just realized our break's almost over.
There are still 10 days left.
I want to go somewhere, but we can't just leave Futaba-chan alone.
Some things still concern me too. Like that research.
Oh, did you just get up?
Good morning.
It seems she's cautious of us.
Hey, why don't we go upstairs? If any customers come, she'll be even more afraid.
Why don't you go with them, Futaba? Have fun. It's about time my regulars show up anyway. So I don't want you guys loitering around my store.
The fact that there were no damages due to the hacker's actions is but an afterthought. The issue I want to make clear is the attitude of the police, and more importantly, the government. What do you mean? Are they doing their best to find an effective countermeasure against these Phantom Thieves? Is it not the government's duty to create a society where its citizens can live without worry? Unfortunately, the current cabinet is powerless. As such, they should be disbanded. I believe now is the time for me to risk my political career in hope of making a new reality. A new political system that goes beyond parties or factions. An ideal country of peace and order.
This politician seems quite promising.
Oh, that's not the word I would use.
I hope he can work to ease the anxieties of the elderly.
What do you think, boss?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't listening.
So the Phantom Thieves only stole the heart of Futaba Sakura, and Medjed was in turn defeated by her real-world hacking abilities? This does correlate to the facts as we know them. If he's telling the truth, then Wakaba Ishiki didn't commit suicide. Did a third party target her life with the goal of destroying her research? Wakaba's death was 2 years ago. That also coincides with when the incident started occurring. Does this other metaverse user that Madarame and Kaneshiro mentioned really exist? Earlier, I briefly mentioned about those psychotic breakdown incidents that have alarmed the public. All of a sudden, people will lose consciousness or become violent. A situation as incomprehensible as that can't be explained away as troubled social conditions. I suspect that these cases are all connected to a larger, man-made plot. The method involved always muddled the explication, but your story has virtually confirmed its viability. Although I wouldn't have expected a new criminal to come to light from your testimony. What did your group think of this other metaverse user? How self-centered of you. The Phantom Thieves tamper with people's hearts without asking consent. How is that different? Well, no matter how you thought of them, there can be no doubting your resolve. Are those incidents because of you or someone else? Either way, I will get to the bottom of this.
All right.
So,
Now, let's move on to your next crime. Kunikazu Okumura. You should know who he is, considering what happened. Your testimony regarding this incident will be serious. I'm sure you understand why. Answer my next question carefully. What did you do to this Okumura?
so interesting continuity thing. We are seeing the Judgment's confidant link advance, but because we're in the past from the point of this story, when we attempt to fuse Judgment Arcana personas, they don't get the bonus.
To think, a cognitive version of a person would transform into such a horrible monster and attack us. That means our enemies aren't limited to shadows.
I thought the other people were just victims. Like the slaves at the castle or the walking ATMs. Even though they seem to be alive, they're only part of the backdrop. The environment. In other words, the palace ruler determines the form and strength of their cognitions. I would have loved to ask Futaba's mother how far along she was with her research.
Research, huh? She was looking into that cognitive science stuff, yeah?
If we put together all the information we've gathered up to this point, abuse of cognitive science can lead to death, and it may even relate to the psychotic breakdown incidents. Considering the cognitive aspect, I sense a strong connection between it and the metaverse.
One moment. I hope I got that right. There we go. Lavender Menace is a friend of mine. I just noticed that she went live and give her a little shout out.
Those people are unforgivable.
Hey, Futaba. Is there
And
anything
most of the time, if she's streaming, it's Baldur's Gate 3.
She is quite difficult.
That smell.
Come on, no fair.
Hey, can I snag a bite? Meanie.
She's gonna go feral.
Why don't we take a short break? I've been thinking, even if Futaba is a genius, could she really crush an international hacker organization that easily? The one who taunted the Phantom Thieves was a guy in Japan. I knew the Medjed members in Japan weren't anything special, so I wasn't worried. How do you know that? Because I'm the founder.
Hey, what?
What do you mean? Should we take the
Yeah, I have a hard time watching others play it,
Me at first, back when I
because it winds up being a little disjointed.
But since I stayed anonymous, a bunch of guys from all over the world started using the name. And those were the ones
cybercrimes. It was a hassle to expose all of them, so I just left them be.
So Futaba was the true Medjed, and we were freaking out over some weak-ass dipshits? You should have told us from the start, Futaba.
I discarded the Medjed name a while ago. I'm Alibaba now.
Futaba, what do you want to do now? Since you know our secret, we'd like you to join our team.
Okay. Just like
Well, that was easy.
This may even ensure our investigation of the mementos goes along smoothly. Well, I guess.
Well, Futaba's real amazing. She's gonna be a big help for us, huh?
Say, Futaba, how did you find out about us? Secret. Where did you learn to hack? Private. When did you obtain the nav?
I refuse to answer. Futaba-chan sure is unique.
Boy, she'll be great in interrogation.
It'll be a problem if she doesn't open up to us some more.
At the very least, we need to be able to communicate normally with her.
What should we do?
How?
First, we'll need to help her open up to us. If we each spend an entire day with her, maybe she'll get more used to being around us.
I see. We do have the time thanks to summer vacation.
We can begin tomorrow.
Let's go to the beach. There'll be
Oh, okay.
Plus, we got totally dry.
Thanks, man. I need to remember that when I'm in your channel and I see somebody advertising for art assets.
Excuse me. I'll come by tomorrow. See you then.
Let me help as well. I don't have anything planned.
Thanks. We can set a
I actually
schedule
need to
with
check to
everyone
see who
else
my
to
mods
come in.
actually are. 'Cause I don't remember. I don't remember all of them. I know you are. I think
Really do this?
my partner Elliot is as well.
Why me?
Stress is the enemy of beauty, you know.
How can I stay calm about this?
I understand how you feel.
Thanks to the incident with those hackers, people are calling us incompetent. And on top of all that, the Phantom Thieves are claiming justice is on their side. Don't make me laugh.
Medjed was dealt with by either the Phantom Thieves themselves or some added supporter. There are no tracks whatsoever, so they must be quite skilled. Either way, the general public recognizes the Phantom Thieves as the subjugating party.
They're gaining support and influence much faster than we could have anticipated.
Oh yeah, they waste no time. I've actually added to my chat rules. You know, if you're here to advertise, just go away.
Powerful person is behind them, plotting the psychotic breakdowns. If only I had realized sooner.
It's rare to hear you speak in that tone.
In fact,
For the sake of my justice, I won't
I recently had one come in and they commented on the layout I'm using, and I'm like, yeah, I bought it off of an artist, and they're like, well, I also offer such services. I'm like, oh my god, seriously? It's like, I'm not an artist. I can do some things, and I've worked within those limits. And when that's not enough, I know how to use Google and find somebody. It's like, in this day and age, just coming into somebody's channel like that, Jesus Christ, man. It's like, what are you even thinking? It's like when I needed some music done, I found a friend of mine and commissioned her to do a piece. I miss these old school emojis.
Hey, is this really going to be okay? I'm worried about how things will be for
Probably, yeah. Also, good evening, Z. And of course, take a moment to follow Chapter Z. Good people all around. How have you been? Yep.
Why is he, of all people, getting excited about this? Well, the news really did draw a lot of attention. I can't wait to see what happens.
God, Mishima is a great example of being terminally online. Oh, that's... Oh, yeah. Do I have any devils? I do not. Well, we have a fix for that.
Hey, inmate!
You'd like to read the compendium? Read here.
Okay, by Arcana. Only ones that I have. And... Hangman, Death, Temperance, Devil. There we go.
Is this what you want?
We will
Your
summon the
darkest persona? This is your power.
cheapest devil we can.
Are you finished?
What?
Which is, of course,
It is time.
Incubus with the suspicious codpiece. And off to Shinjuku. Oh, so I did some research between... Oh, yeah, I got a lot of work to do there. I'm trying to find something that just straight up replaces stream elements. And I found a couple, but, you know, I actually have to sit down and make layouts and everything, and it's one of many pending projects.
Is this weather a result of climate change?
Oh, good. Yep, let's level up.
Well then.
On some level, I actually wish I could just make the overlay myself. Because if I could host that browser source in-house, I would like to, but my JavaScript skills are not up to par. Oh, what's this guy's story? Oh, this guy. Whoa, what? I already have a girlfriend. Wow. That's just rude, man. Jesus, this woman. Yeah, for sure. Rank up for the devil.
All right.
Nothing special this time, but maybe on the next one. Oh. I am going to have to figure out how to work on kindness, too, because I need that to level up a few other social links. Because remember... oh, yeah, it's actually prevented me from working at Crossroads. Alright, is this going to be another Velvet Room sequence? Yep.
Our master would like a word with you. Stand up straight and listen closely, inmate.
With any luck, this is another level up for Fool.
Of a frenzied girl and saved her from her haunted past. Another step has been taken to rehabilitation. You are progressing quite nicely.
Our master bestows words of praise upon you. You'd better feel honored.
By the by, more curious information has found its way to your ears. A scientist's research. It seems that world may secretly be known after all. Furthermore, that very research has been stolen and is now used by those with malicious intent. I wonder how this will change the approach you take toward your rehabilitation. I believe I told you we would spare no expense in cooperating with you. Allow me to grant you a new power
Excellent.
worthy of your current self. Though you have my aid, be sure not to let your guard down. Otherwise, you may get swept off your feet.
I really like this this incarnation of Igor's voice. I mean, to be fair, when I was a kid, I wanted to grow up to be Vincent Price because of his voice. But anyway.
We shall meet again in the near future.
Time to go, inmate.
Okay, so just a straight rank up. Yep, Phantom Thieves are getting more popular now. Good. Oh, you know, I still have to rank up both Akechi and the Counselor. Oh boy, the Counselor's going to be difficult. Okay, so are we just going to be led along by the nose for a bit?
What is that supposed to be?
Don't worry about it.
Such avant-garde design. You have excellent taste.
Let's get started, shall we?
What do you plan on doing?
I'd like to simply have a normal conversation. That is the basis of true communication, after all. I thought it would be best to start off just by learning some more about each other. Don't think too hard about our conversation. We're just going to talk about ordinary topics today.
And what do you mean by ordinary topics?
You know, things like food or the weather. Well then, let's begin with food. What do you like to eat, Futaba?
Organic ones.
That wasn't exactly what I meant. Let's try a different topic. How about the weather? I heard that this heat wave is showing no sign of stopping.
Dunno, I haven't been out. Oh, right. Makoto's getting overwhelmed.
This is odd. It wasn't supposed to go like this.
By the way, Yusuke, what have you been doing this whole time?
Ah, superb. Some of their heads came off when I was moving them, but I made sure to rearrange them pleasingly.
My children! What have you done to my children?
They appeared to be quite shoddily made.
They're from Phoenix Rangers Neo Featherman! No, Yellow and Pink's heads, and Red's been hacked to bits! This is all Inari's fault!
Inari?
You know, Inari sushi, the tofu things foxes eat in the old stories? What kind of fox doesn't know that?
Inari.
Oh, they were in the perfect poses, too! It was so much work getting them set up just right.
God, she has a lot of monitors.
You in the face, Inari.
How dare you say that to me? Of all people!
Sheesh, that's not a conversation anymore. It's a full-blown argument. Yeah.
I see. So their versatility
Yeah, fair.
allows you to recreate almost any dramatic scene you can imagine.
Mm-hmm. Victory is great for action, and Neo's got the best transforming suit. So cool.
Fascinating.
Somebody said,
It's a flash of inspiration.
you know, starting with a couple monitors
Much different
is basically just a slippery slope into, you know, building an evil villain's lair setup. And I'm like, yeah, you say, you know, super villain lair. I say goals.
Long as the subject interests her.
I suppose the topics I brought up were not the right ones. So this is all I gotta do? What a breeze!
In that case, we should advance to the next step. How about we have her spend time in someone else's room?
Yes. She hasn't had many chances to leave the house yet, so that would be the perfect opportunity.
Like, I still gotta get a proper desk before I can set up additional monitors at this point. I'm still using this old projection table.
Well, I guess in that case, I've left tomorrow to An and Ryuji. He'll be there as well, so he'll be okay. Can
Ouch.
I wear my mask? I think it would be best if you didn't. There's really no telling how tomorrow's going to go.
A friend of mine had that. Okay. We were visiting a friend of mine's place, and I'll just put this up because we're about to cut to intermission here. I was visiting a buddy's place, and this is, you know, before we all had cell phones, and I certainly didn't have a laptop back then. I said, hey man, can I borrow your computer for a minute? I just want to check out my mail. He's like, yeah, sure, you know how to use a computer, right? I'm like, yeah, I think I'll be fine. So I sit down, and I open a web browser, and I start typing, and every letter I type is wrong, and I realize what's happening. I'm like, hey, how do you switch this out of Dvorak? And he's like, oh, yeah, just hit these keys. I'm like, okay. So I load up, God, I think it was Hotmail at the time, and he has his computer's language set to Japanese. I'm like, hey, is everything going to be in Japanese? Because I don't read a word of that. He's like, no, it'll be fine. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take a short break. The intermission will be accompanied by 3 minutes of ads in order to prevent pre-rolls. Please stand by. We won't be long.